Alright, so here's the next spectral beast on my list, which is actually my first spectral beast, Skoll. He has 3 spawn points and storm peaks, and he's actually pretty hard to tame. So here's where I found Skoll. I was just sitting here, yeah, alright. There's actually another hunter who is sitting here, but I had him on my friends list to see if he would log out or not. And I saw him log out, and I stayed away from this area because he'd been sitting there for quite a long time, but I was like, I should go over here just to make sure, because I wouldn't know if he'd come back or not. So I sat here, and I'm like, do, and then I found Skoll, who I named Killua, from Hunter x Hunter. I was like, oh my god, Skoll, I found you. Yay. So, some backstory is that I made this route and I named it Skoll. So, I just would go back and forth on this route, and I spent about a week going back and forth. 12 hours would probably be the longest I wanted to spend doing this, but I spent like 12 hours every day, and I just didn't get him. I wasn't too invested in it because I wasn't, you know, obsessing over it like I did with the other 3 spectral beasts, but once I found him and I tamed him, I'm like, wow, that was fun in the sake of I got something rare and I'm happy. Not that kind of fun that I actually enjoy sitting here staring at the screen, waiting hour after hour, going back and forth on these routes. I actually spent so much time going back and forth that I got this. Yup, time lost proto Drake. That was probably, I was just like sitting here and do. I went to go flip my bacon, which I put on the grill, and then I come back and bam, time lost proto Drake came up on my NPC scan, and I pretty much crapped my pants, regained my breath because I was just like speechless. I couldn't believe I saw the time lost. And then I dismounted, shot him as my hunter, or shot him as my beast mastery spec, and I had no pet spawn, so I had to melee him down as BM because I couldn't get him far enough away from me to actually shoot. And I wasn't, properly spec'd. I was just pretty much 51 points beast mastery just to get the beast mastery skill. So, yeah, that's my story on how I got the time lost and how I got Skoll. It's probably moderately hard because he's probably the best looking pet out of all of the spectral pets. Plus, he's the thing that, turned me on to the whole gain spectral pet thing. Because look at him, he has lightning and he's blue. Blue's my favorite color, so it's automatically in my list as my favorite pet. So that concludes my video on how to find Skoll.